Yes, Adrian, you are right. Tunis did not had such a beautiful queen since the time of Widow Dido. So now you might be thinking, who is this Widow Dido? So, according to the ancient classical mythology, Dido was the queen of Carthage. She fell in love with Aeneas, and this Aeneas was a warrior and explorer. Hey guys, this is Devishi. In this video, we will continue the discussion of Act 2 Scene 1. And if you all remember, in our previous video, we stopped at line number 55. But before we start the main topic of the video, I just wanted to say that if you are watching this video for the first time and you like it, then please consider checking out more videos and subscribing the channel. And also, if you enjoy the video, then please like it. And if you are an old viewer or subscriber, then I'm very thankful to you for being back here. Now, having said that, let's dive into the main topic. So we are on page number 53, and here the line number 55 was from Gonzalo, where Gonzalo was saying, but the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit. That is, but the unbelievable thing is, and this is very hard to imagine. Then the next lines come from Sebastian, and Sebastian is saying, as many vouched rarities are. That is, as most of the unbelievable things are. Then Gonzalo is saying, that our garments being as they were, drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their freshness and gloss, being rather new dyed than stained with salt water. So here Gonzalo is saying that our clothes, which were drenched in sea water, continue to be fresh and clean, and in fact seem almost new rather than stained by the salt water. Then the next lines are from Antonio, and Antonio is saying, if but one of his pockets could speak, would it not say he lies? So again Antonio is making fun of Gonzalo, and he's saying that if one of the pockets of Gonzalo's clothes could speak, would not it say that Gonzalo is lying? Then Sebastian says, I or very falsely pocket up his report. And again Sebastian says, yes, what you're saying could be a possibility, but the another thing which could happen was that pocket would try and support the lies of Gonzalo. Then again Gonzalo continues. He says, methinks our garments are now as fresh as when we put them on first in Africa, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter, Claribel, to the king of Tunis. So here Gonzalo is saying, I think our clothes are as fresh now as they were when we put them on in Africa, to attend the marriage of the king's beautiful daughter to the king of Tunis. Then the next lines are from Sebastian, and Sebastian is saying, 'twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return. Then again Sebastian is saying, the wedding was wonderful, and we are just doing great on our journey back home. So here Sebastian is mocking, he is taunting, he is saying that yeah, the marriage was very good, and we are also doing very well coming back home. Then Adrian says, Tunis was never graced before with such a paragon to their queen. So here Adrian is saying, Tunis has never before had such a perfect beauty for a queen. So here Adrian is praising the King Alonso's daughter, whose name is Claribel. He is saying that she is very beautiful, and this place, Tunis in Africa, for the first time will have a very beautiful queen. Then Gonzalo says, not since Widow Dido's time. That yes, Adrian, you are right. Tunis did not had such a beautiful queen since the time of Widow Dido. So now you might be thinking, who is this Widow Dido? So according to the ancient classical mythology, Dido was the queen of Carthage. She fell in love with Aeneas, and this Aeneas was a warrior and explorer. For a time all went well, but later Aeneas left the island of Carthage, which he was visiting because of his voyages, that is because he liked to travel. Then Dido felt so heartbroken that she committed suicide by burning herself to death. That is, when Aeneas left Carthage, Dido was so heartbroken that she committed suicide by burning herself. Thus she is regarded as a symbol of constant but hopeless passion. And now what is the context of Widow Dido here? The idea here is that Claribel, that is King Alonso's daughter, is a woman of great beauty, as beautiful as Dido was. Then Antonio says, widow, a plague o' that. How came that widow in widow Dido? So here Antonio is saying, widow, to hell with that. Why is he calling her a widow? Widow Dido, huh? So here Antonio, he thinks it is very silly of Gonzalo to call Dido widow Dido. Then Sebastian says, what if he had said widower Aeneas too? Good Lord, how you take it? So Sebastian is again responding to Antonio's sentence and he is saying, next thing you know, Gonzalo will be saying widower Aeneas too. Good Lord, how can someone interpret the story in that way? So here I want to tell you that Aeneas and Dido never married. So it was not possible for Dido to be a widow. And again, this Aeneas guy, if they would have married, then after the death of Dido, Aeneas would be called a widower. So here Sebastian is referring to that. Now Adrian says, widow Dido, said you. You make me study of that. She was of Carthage, not of Tunis. So again Adrian is saying to Gonzalo that, widow Dido, did you just say? I'd have to look into that. Dido was from Carthage, not Tunis. So again Adrian is a bit confused. He is saying that this Dido was from Carthage and we are talking about Claribel, who is now the queen of Tunis. How these things are related? Now Gonzalo says, this Tunis, sir, was Carthage. That is, Tunis used to be Carthage, Adrian. Now Adrian said Carthage. That is, what are you saying? This Tunis was Carthage? Then Gonzalo says, I assure you Carthage. So guys, here we stop on line number 79. I hope you would have liked the video. Please like it and subscribe the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, thanks for watching.